Well, this one's gonna be kind of a controversial one. But I had a thought this week. Still working hard on my next video essay, I realized a problem that many of us run into, and that's the current state of the Star Wars canon.
I have a bad feeling about this.
If you're like me, you might have noticed a problem, or two, with the sequel trilogy, and a few of the other projects from Disney. It's not just that these movies and shows are outstandingly bad, but that it's lore-breaking, character-assassinating, and just plainly not the hero's journey. Look, if you're the fan of the sequel trilogy, then by all means, enjoy the content, but I don't. I'm entitled to my opinion, just like everybody else. But I don't think that I'm alone in saying that the sequel trilogy, Obi-Wan, Solo, The Resistance, and many of the other side projects are just not Star Wars, and really are terrible. But herein lies the problem. The current canon is dictated by the very corporation that's making content that I find terrible. So what's my solution? It's simple. I ignore them. And instead, I follow my own canon. Now you might say, but you're Mexican. You can't just make up your own canon. Well, wrong. I can, and I have. Because I don't believe that the people that currently control it are particularly good at it. So here's the official, unofficial Germexican canon of Star Wars. Tales of the Jedi, the prequel trilogy, obviously, the Clone Wars, the Bad Batch, for now, Rebels, Rogue One, Andor, for now, the original trilogy, obviously, The Mandalorian, for now, and the Book of Boba Fett, which are on thin ice. Now, for those of you that are about to write in the comments, what about the comics, games, and books? Let me just say, I understand. I've read a ton of what's out there to read in both Legends and Disney's works, and played almost every game in the Star Wars universe, even the phone apps and the 80s arcade games. It's all a bit complex for a thought of the week, though, isn't it? For now, I just want to make a canon with the movie and show material only. It is, after all, what most people will be watching. Also, I do want to mention that there was a lot I didn't like about the Book of Boba Fett, but it didn't destroy the lore and philosophy of Star Wars or tell some garbage pandering story, so that's why I added it. That doesn't mean that I think it's good, just so we're clear. You see, I believe that there are two general types of people at Lucasfilm right now. Those in it to make a buck, do as they're told, or want to push a pandering message crowd, or those that are trying to add and preserve the mythos as best as they can because they know what's at stake. And I'm not giving up on the latter just yet. So there it is. The beginning to my official, unofficial Star Wars canon. Let me know in the comments what you think. Did I miss anything? What movies or shows do you believe ought to be added to the canon and why? Or is this a good start? I do plan on trying to add the rest of the canon at some point, but right now this is what's important. Thank you for watching. See you next time.